My dress is too short? Fine. I'll dress like Steve Harvey and get you demoted. OKOP.
This is OKOP. I'm Samuel Donner.
And I'm John Frye.
And we tell the funniest stories on the internet.
Yeah, we do. And Sam, have you ever been in a scenario where you were like forced to dress a certain way, or even better, told not to wear what you were currently wearing in the future?
Actually, I have two ones on this.
Ooh, yes. I'm excited.
Okay, well, first one, I went to Catholic school like all of my youth, and an all boys Jesuit school in high school. And so I had to wear a uniform every gosh darn day. And then the second one is, you know, the outfit. So I had a poetry night for my birthday. You know, the outfit that like I wore?
I remember you wore black shirt and some sort of like big necklace. Is that what it is?
Big necklace. I wore this like tight, like black turtleneck and then some like patterned pants. Cue photo in here, editors. I'll send John that fic. But my mom saw it and she's like, "You cannot dress that way." And I'm like, "Mom, why? Like, what's the deal?" She's like, "You'll be giving people the wrong impression." And I'm like, "Well, what are you talking, Mom? That I'm a badass poet?"
Ooh.
But she really couldn't just back up what she like, why she had a problem with it. But I will say that the outfit was fairly flamboyant, and my mom did not appreciate that.
Dude, Sam's mother is one of the most hilarious people because she is like so direct. Like, we'll call him without any intro, just be like, this sucks. What are you doing? And I'm like, whoa. She actually, she's the reason that OKOP has the name OKOP. Internet boys. And she hated that one. And we were like, all right, maybe we should go back to the drawing boards.
I don't mind internet boys. It just does sound like
there's some connotations there that, like, you know, I think our generation gets it, which is still our prime demographic, but OKOP, you know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, OKOP is better. I like OKOP. But John, why do you ask about these uniforms?
Oh, I have a story involving someone not complying maliciously to a dress code. Years ago in the 90s, I worked at a terrible call center. Now, this was my first office job, and I tried really hard to be professional. What I didn't know was that a call center is basically the same as a restaurant. Everyone was hooking up with each other on drugs, and the managers were idiots.
It sounds like a recipe for beauty and growth.
There was a guy who worked in a different pod who was always hitting on me, but I was not interested. I did my job and went home and didn't socialize. I didn't even eat lunch in the break room because I lived about 5 minutes away. Well, there was a manager who had been hooking up with that guy and thought I was coming between them. The manager was mad at OP because her boo was hitting on her. So she kept making up excuses to harass me. I wasn't taking enough calls. I didn't clock in and out of the system exactly on the minute, etc., etc. One day, she really went off the rails and started publicly shaming my outfit. I had on a dress and a cardigan, which she insisted was too revealing. The dress was to my knees, and I had on pantyhose. So literally, like, her entire body is covered. She wrote me up and sent me home to change. I was extremely upset and started digging through my closet looking for something that she couldn't just pick apart. But then inspiration struck.
Sweet, sweet revenge.
My dad is a textbook accountant. Khakis, short sleeve button-ups, and ties. So I borrowed an outfit from him, not too dissimilar to that of Steve Harvey.
I'm imagining Steve Harvey in his giant oversized suit.
This tiny little girl just like walking around in this giant suit. I was swimming in this suit. You could not see a single curve. I went back to work and headed straight for my desk. And don't you know, the manager spotted me and made a beeline directly for me.
Well, what was the manager going to say?
She pulled me into HR complaining that I looked unprofessional.
Bro, it's a suit.
It's a suit.
It's a suit. You look professional AF. And also, it's not like a video marketing thing. It's a telemarketing thing. You only use your voice.
I told HR that this is what my dad wore every day, and he is a consummate professional. HR agreed that my outfit was acceptable, but the manager would not let it go.
Why? HR said it's acceptable. It's fine.
The dress code was gender specific, and she argued that I wasn't dressed like a woman. This lady's getting canceled in 2022. I'll tell you that much. I ended up just going home for the day rather than deal with it anymore. A few days later, The dress code policy had been updated with vague language about looking professional, but here's the thing. It didn't give any examples of what was appropriate. The memo was posted in several places. Basically, what it meant was that everyone in the call center could now basically wear whatever they want as long as it wasn't ripped jeans or a tube top.
Wow, freedom, free at last. All right, well, OP, congrats to you for making big change in the telemarketing industry. No one will tell you what to wear.
Be the change you want to see in Steve Harvey suits.
Yeah, baby, but you know what you should always change?
Oh my goodness. You should change the fact that you're not subscribed to OKOP.
Yeah. Change that unsubscribed button to a subscribed button. Oh, and also follow us on TikTok and Spotify. And if you want to be a real one, support us on Patreon.
Oh yeah. Join Muhammad, Amanda, Will Combs, Connor Van Buren, Desiree Canterbury, Keegan Simmons, and Kathy Quigley. Yes,